Hi everyone, it's Tatiana and I want to talk to you about creativity today. I'm going to give you some tips to fuel your creative power. And the very first tip is to find a special place that is all yours in your home. Maybe there is a private room that you can designate to be your office, your creative space, or there's a quiet corner of the house, a place where you can actually show up to allow yourself to get the information for your creative projects, for what you're working on. So if you are an artist, maybe you have your easel and all your paints and your materials that you use to create with right there in that space. You want to have it all right there so you have access to it. If you write, have a place where you actually have all of your things set up so that when you go to write, you have your pen and you have your paper. I love to use pen and paper to write. Or maybe you will write on your computer, but everything is set up for you to sit down and begin. And the next thing that you want to do is show up. Show up. No matter what is happening, you want to show up for your creative projects every day. And certainly you can take days off, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about that. But show up. Make a commitment to show up no matter what. Now, painters will very often spend the very first half hour or hour of their painting session warming up. So they're painting, and they might not even use what they painted in that first half hour or hour. It's like priming the creative pump. So when I sit down to write, I'll usually have about 3 or 4 songs come through, and some of those ideas will develop and some of those won't. Now I just started recording the rest of the songs for my upcoming album, I've already released 6 singles, and you can hear and get those singles on my website. But I decided it's time I felt called that it was time to finish the album. I just recently moved and my mom passed away, so it was a really, really big year for me. And I'm just now starting to feel like it's time, and I feel like those songs are calling me. So I made a commitment to show up. And the last 2 days I showed up in my studio, and I have all my things there, my notebook there, and everything set up, and my keyboard. And I may not use all of the ideas that came through, but the point is that that is part of making yourself a channel for receiving the information. And you may not use everything that you get, but it's that relationship. It's that allowing of the ideas to come through. And you're actually channeling these creative ideas from the divine. So show up and don't judge what comes through. I guarantee you that you will use some of those ideas that come through, and they may not even seem to be that great, but they're going to develop into something very, very special. So show up every day. And my last tip is to balance your commitment to show up, to allow creativity, with rest and relaxation and having fun. Maybe you can get out into nature, or you can take a walk, or spend time with loved ones, spend time with people that you love. You've got to spend time doing nothing and relaxing and not having a plan and not having a schedule. It's called recreation because it's actually recreating time. So give yourself the gift of balancing the commitment that you've made to be creative with joyful time, celebration time, fun time, dance time, spending time with loved ones. I want to invite you to check out my website and check out the singles that I've already released for my album, I Will. I'm so excited. I really love the songs that have already made their way to the album, and I'd love for you to check them out. Visit my website, have fun there, and I want to thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.